Okay, so in this video, we're going to show you how to do category research using the program Terapeak, which is used to pull eBay sales data, find hot selling products, find suppliers, build a title, etc., etc., etc. If you plan on being a serious eBay seller, if you're doing anything besides just selling junk around your house, you really need to invest in Terapeak. I know nobody really likes to spend money on stuff, but you're spinning your wheels and wasting your time if you're not going to use Terapeak. Analytics are the key to everything, whether it's affiliate marketing, e-commerce, online sales, getting things to rank in Google. And if you're not going to take time to look at the data, you're really just throwing darts at a wall, hoping something sticks. So I'm going to show you how to use the category research tool to find trends and hot selling items. So let's see. First things first, we'll pull up. They have kind of a new dashboard here that I'm not really crazy about. I'm just getting used to it now. I actually prefer the classic version, but I believe as of February, this is the only one that's going to be available. So when we look at category research, we're going to look at total sales, and we have a chart here. So the highest selling items or most popular items or things selling the most are going to be red, blue, and yellow. Green and this purple color are kind of in the middle, and here's things that are low. So obviously, what does this tell us? We want to focus on high selling items or categories. So let's take a look around. They basically break all the eBay categories up here. So we have antiques, art, baby, books, business, cell phones, clothing, coins and paper money, collectibles, gift cards, specialty items, etc., etc., etc. So how would I go about looking to find hot selling items? And it's a lot more in depth than this. It's not as simple as like, oh, they say this sells, so it sells. I'm also going to check Google Trends, check the Google Keyword Planner, and a lot of other things. But I'll show you just basically how I do my kind of introductory research into finding products. So what do you guys want to focus on? Let's see here. We'll look at look at sporting goods. So sporting goods, let's look at the key. We're looking for red and blue. So hunting is hot, and so is outdoor sports. We'll go with outdoor sports. So that's going to take us into more categories even deeper. And again, we have the same key here. So we got air guns and slingshots, airsoft guns, archery, tack western, paintball. So let's see, what should we pick here? We can either go into the category as a whole or go into subcategories. Let's go to electric scooters because I think that's going to encompass a lot of hoverboards and things like that, which are kind of a hot selling item. So here's some of the hottest selling items in electric scooters. And as I predicted, it's going to be hoverboards, and we can kind of take a look at some sales stats. So these are the items that got the total most bids. So what does that tell us? This isn't necessarily taking into consideration buy it now listings. It's taking into consideration auctions. So the data isn't going to be 100% accurate because we're not also looking at buy it now listings. But which ones got the most action on them? Now, that could be because they started at a low price point, but also that's going to tell us where the interest is. And also, we're going to want to pay attention to the keywords because what keywords are these people using? Smart electric self-balance scooters. That's obviously a hot keyword. Let's see. We can see the start price 99 cents ended at $193. Start price $1 ended at $420. But it looks like all this is hoverboards. We're not really seeing any parts or anything like that. So that tells us hoverboards. Now let's go back and we'll look at some other categories too. So let's go back to category research here. And last time we did sporting goods, right? So let's look at a new category here. We'll do sporting goods again, but we'll do hunting this time. So what do we have for hunting? We have rifle scopes are hot, red dot lasers are hot, body armor, folding blade knives, coats and jackets, taxidermy. Surprisingly, large animal taxidermy is hot. Reloading equipment. We'll go up. We're going to look at this is blue, so it's not the hottest selling, but red dot and laser scopes. Because I know there's a lot of suppliers on Alibaba and AliExpress who do stuff like this. Now, as you can see, laser scopes go for a good buck. Quality laser scopes will cost money, but honestly, there's a lot of, I've actually looked into this category before. There's a lot of Alibaba sellers selling pretty good quality laser sights and red dot lasers and green dot lasers and things like that for like $15 to $30 that you can wind up getting $100 or more out of. So again, we're just going to look at what the most popular selling items are. I'm kind of surprised here. I would actually expect the stuff with the most bids to be some of the cheaper stuff, like the $41 uh, lasers, like a sight for over $500. I'm actually looking for cheaper items here. But surprisingly, everything's pretty expensive. Here's a Amson Pro Dot Max for $36. Um, look at a scope for $1,800. Like personally, I probably wouldn't get into that type of stuff just because I'm not knowledgeable enough about it to know if I'm getting a good deal or not and knowing what people are willing to pay. But surprisingly, this category is a little bit too rich for my blood. You can make money, but it looks like a lot of the stuff selling is more expensive stuff. We'll go back to category research once more, and we'll take another quick look in here. And I'm going to wrap up this video. I'm not going to keep this video too long. I just wanted to give you guys an idea of the kind of data that you can pull off Terapeak. And this is just one way to get data. In another video, I'll show you guys how to actually search for more specific information. So let's say we found a product and settled on it. We can look up and see how much is sold per week, how many listings there are, the sell-through rate, which is basically going to tell us how many successful listings there were, see the top 20 competitors, the best keywords to use in the listings, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I will link in the description box below to where you can buy this Terapeak program. They actually have a free trial that you can sign up for. But I would recommend if you plan on selling on eBay and actually hold inventory and are serious about it, this is a must-have program. And so like I said, I'll link to it in the description box below. Last, we'll look at baby and feeding. Let's see. Breast pumps are hot. Formula is hot. Breastfeeding supplies. Formula, I stay away from things that people ingest, so foods and formulas and things like that. But we'll look at breast pumps. I imagine these are going to be fairly expensive. $100, $200, $190. Here's one for $27. But these things seem to sell. I imagine there's pretty good margins on them. Like I said, if there was something in here we were interested in, we would go pull a search on the product name or even just breast pumps in general, and we could do a little bit more detailed research. But as you can see here, I mean, you guys ask me for hot selling products. It really is as simple as hitting this category button and just looking to match up the color of categories to the color on the chart here. I mean, it really is that simple. There's a lot more to it. Not everything that's hot selling on here is something you're going to be able to make money with. But as far as just doing some brief research and getting an overview of the type of items that sell, you really can't beat this. So check out the link in the description box below. Go sign yourself up for a free trial of Terapeak. It's really going to change how you sell on eBay, and it's really going to help you find more products. Now, if you guys have any questions about this program or how it works or how to make the most of it, feel free to ask me in the description box below. Thanks for watching, guys, and check out some more videos. I'm going to be doing some more videos on Terapeak and how to use it to make money online.